Oh, long way down. Come on. Come on.
From a super secret location deep within the mountains of Colorado, it's time to strap up, strap in, or strap on with your host, Shenanigans in One Shot. It's From the Ashes Radio!
Welcome to From the Ashes Radio.
I'm on time.
On About Face Media, ladies and gentlemen. If you can't tell, we got some new furniture in the studio. We got some new chairs, and not everybody's having a good time with them.
I don't like my team fucked with.
Oh my! I'm a little lightheaded and dizzy right now, and it's not what's going. We're constantly
right.
We're constantly improving our position, and
also, folks, I am not short. This is fucking taller than me. He got one that's like 2 inches. It's like this. You know how every guy wants an extra inch?
I thought I wanted an extra inch, is what it was. You know those like director's chairs you see in movies? So I got us 3 of those, one for each of us and one for a guest who's very rarely in studio. Well, I thought it was a good thing. Well, the problem was I didn't get the tall ones. I got the like beach ones. And apparently it's kicking the shit out of him over here. Nathan Einhorn, welcome to the show. I'm glad you're here tonight, man. Thank you so much. So yeah, we might look a little shorter than we usually do. By we, I mean me. And yeah, somebody's getting their ass kicked apparently. Welcome to the show, folks. This officially starts for us as part of the season where all our shows from now until the end of the year will be nothing but veteran-based businesses. All we are going to be doing this year is, or for the next 2 months, is pimping veteran-based businesses. And when I threw this out there on social media, we got a lot of really good responses. 120 millimeter Spice Works. We got connected with a website called Sailors and Sons, and their whole reason for existing is veteran-based businesses. We got connected with them, and they are highlighting all kinds of different veteran-based businesses. We are bringing back all your old favorites. Next week's will be Freedom Balls. Yes, Freedom Balls will be back with us. This week is obviously your favorite. We're going to have Berseker Built on in just a few minutes. And yes, we know we love them. Yes, we have our Berseker Built board right behind us in studio at all times with us. We love them. You love them. Yeah, they're going to be on. Don't forget to go check out Bernardi Boards. They are not able to fit us on the schedule. They're too busy. Don't forget Patriot Cigar Company, all those people that love us and we love them. So yeah, lots of great veteran-based businesses. We got a whole bunch of swag here on the table from places like Patriot Cigar Company. You're going to love them. So yeah. Hey man, how's your week been? Dude, you are
real and settled in.
Really good at this. You make these really well.
I sneak non-alcoholic vodka.
Yeah, look, it works. They're really good. Well, you do a real good job with it. So, Are you going to make it to the thing Friday night with Project Healing Waters? Their Beer Fest thing. That's going to be a good time. We are going to be not broadcast. You're getting here. The microphone sock is getting caught in your facial hair and like it's pulling out of it. There's nothing more fun than doing a live radio show. All right. Back to the show. We're doing serious stuff now. All right. Hey, so Combat Carl. Did you get to read what I said? What? No, we're not doing Combat Carl.
We're not doing the one that I started talking about. I gotta find a good article.
Okay, I like yours though. I mean,
no, we're leaving mine alone.
No, we're still going with mine.
No, it's gotta be better.
You like mine better? All right. I mean, yeah, okay. Hey, folks.
All
right. John Olp, since I know you're here and I know you're listening, I want your thoughts on this one, John Olp. Hey, folks, did you hear? Oh, we got comments. I don't even have the comments.
Oh,
I suck at this. Hey. Oh. You like this one already, don't you? This one. Let's open this one up. So, John Olp, I want your thoughts on this one. What are you doing? Business. Marine Sergeant Major busted down for wearing 9 unauthorized awards. We love these stories. A judge demoted a Marine Corps Sergeant Major to Sergeant last month. What is that like? That's busting down like 6 ranks.
Oh, that's why I went, whoa. Yeah. I've never ever seen more than 1 rank for a senior non-commissioned officer ever.
Yeah,
that was a lot of it.
That's an act of Congress. I mean, that's
horrible.
Yeah. Then Sergeant, he never decorations such as the Purple Heart that he never earned. Then Sergeant Major Charlie Clausen.
Oh, he has a doctoral degree at stake too. This fucking guy's
was charged and sentenced for wearing 9 unauthorized decorations, ribbons, and devices or insignia between January of 2019 and 2023, according to charge sheets obtained by the Marine Corps Times. Including in the awards and decorations, Clausen deceptively sported on his uniform the Purple Heart, awarded to those killed or wounded during military service, the Combat Action Ribbon, distributed to sailors and Marines who actively participate in ground or surface combat. By the way, I need to give credit to the Marine Corps Times for this article. The Joint Meritorious Service Unit Award, authorized for those who contributed to meritorious service achievement for joint activities. Clausen also wore the North Atlantic Treaty Organization Service Medal. We really could put some long-ass names on some of these ribbons, don't we?
Yeah.
The Kosovo Campaign Medal. Who the fuck brags about going to Kosovo? The Global War on Terror Expeditionary Medal. The Sea Service Deployment Ribbon, with a silver star, with a silver and bronze device to denote 7 awards. A whole bunch of other bullshit. In each of these awards, Clausen faced a charge for violating Article 134 of the UCMJ, blah, 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 blah. Fraternization and bigamy. What the fuck is bigamy? I don't even know what bigamy is. Likewise, Clausen was also charged with making a false official statement, sharing a bogus doctoral degree and transcripts from Liberty University with Marine Corps Manpower and Reserve Affairs. The statement was totally false and known by the Sergeant Major. That's some good shit right there.
Dude, you got the Sergeant Major. Okay, look. I mean this.
I think you get the point, folks.
What kind of is a compliment?
Holla.
You got to be a Sergeant Major in damn Marines?
Titties, ass. What the heck? What does this one say?
Nobody can hear you.
Sorry. What does that say? Something 9 to 5. Can you read that?
No.
Damn. 9 to 5. 9 to E5.
Yep. 9 to 5.
Good grief.
E5 or E9 to E5. That is craziness.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen more than 1 rank post? I've seen E4 to E1, E5 to E4, E6 to E5, E5 to E7, E6. I see
No.
all that.
No, I've seen senior enlisted, no joke, responsible for directly taking the life of another service member, busted a rank, one rank, E8 to E7.
Yeah, and then they're put out.
Yeah.
Right. Like,
You're out of
whatever, but I've never seen them take more than the rank, even when you're dishonorably discharged as whatever one rank below.
That's a big
If you're a senior. That's just I didn't know that was possible.
that is a serious bump in.
Do you think he's like third cousin with Joel Cunt?
Yes.
You know,
third cousins? No. I think they're brothers. They're cousins? No. I think they're directly related.
We're like 30 pounds of fat,
Joe,
like minus an inch.
Joe Allen is typing as fast as he possibly can right now, or is screaming at his computer right now. Look at that.
Oh,
I can't read it with it. Combat action.
Anyway,
Unsupported Purple Heart, where there's a lot of vet staying. Yeah. Well, yeah. That's bananas, dude. I mean, how did you think you're gonna pull that one off, man?
did you know what?
How did you think you're not
I
gonna
want to know something. People mistake the Purple Heart as an award in people.
Yeah.
It is the only award out there you should not brag about. It means you fucked up. It means you got. Like, I have one.
I know.
It's not like I shot great. I didn't do anything great. There's nothing good about there's no bragging behind a Purple Heart.
Yes.
That's why I think it's really strange when people do it.
Come on, man.
Bragging me about having a silver fucking star, like you fucking did something.
Come on, man. You earned that shit.
The same way you did. You signed up for the line. You signed on the line. Showed up. That was it. Showed up. The motherfucker. Enemy got me. There you go.
It's a little more than that.
I get that, but reality is, like, I didn't do something. I didn't accomplish anything. I didn't jump on a fucking grenade. Hey, if you jumped on a grenade,
Bullshit, you didn't.
hold on. If you jump on a grenade, you don't just get a Purple Heart. You probably get the Medal of Honor too, right? Because you get the Medal of Honor for what you did. You get the Purple Heart for getting fucked up.
Yeah. And all right, so let's go there. You
I
open
didn't
that
get a
box.
Medal of Honor with the fucking Purple
You
Heart.
got a Purple Heart, and by a standalone, what did you get with it? You had to. You got something with it, right? Here's your Purple Heart. What else did you get with it?
That was it.
No, come on.
Yeah.
Not an AAM, not a fucking
No.
slap on the ass.
Unless somebody was dead, I've never seen somebody get an award with a Purple Heart.
Really? I mean, I don't know.
Fuck you, you got fucked up. You're gonna slap on the butt too.
I would think you would get something with it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You didn't get an AAM or something with it, or nothing? Wow.
I think I got like a deployment award.
You literally got an Arcom with your fucking Purple Heart,
I
dude.
got a fucking word ringing in my ear that sometimes fucking goes in and out.
I got 10% and I can't sleep. That's fucking awesome. Oh my god, dude. That's awful.
Is that letter you got from the DA? I finally got through with the evals.
Oh god, that's terrible. That's absolutely terrible.
Anyway, weird fucking rabbit hole you go. Why'd you make me go down that?
Perry
You like opened it up and like, do we see inside?
Perry goes, you gotta reach around. John
Only when
Coffey.
there's Navy around.
John Coffey, there's a perfect example. John Coffey, you got a Purple Heart, right? Did you get something with it? Did you get like an AAM, an ARCOM? Did you get something with
also,
your Purple
like,
Heart?
I bet you money he'll back me up on this. There's not a single fucking award on my uniform that I'm not willing to brag about except for that. There's no bragging about it.
Oh, I got tons of them on there. Kosovo. This guy lied about getting a fucking
I'm not
award for
hiding
Kosovo.
it, but
Who
the guy
lied
that
about
faked
going
that
to
was
Kosovo?
me.
If you're gonna make up some bullshit,
Yeah, make it cool. Make
Yeah.
it, dude, I got the Medal of Honor for fucking jumping out of his airplane and saving this dude and catching and shooting the fucking shooting the fucking commie bastards. Like make a fucking story up that you did something.
who
You
lies,
didn't just show up.
who lies about going to Kosovo?
He did something with Kosovo though.
I got a meritorious mast. Yeah, see, John Wolf gets it. Yeah. I got fucking Article 15. You know, I mean, what's that one you get for like not fucking up? What's the
Good service.
Yeah. The good conduct medal. Yeah. I have like
Oh no,
you were in for
good
20
conduct medal and then your service ribbons next to it, right?
Yeah, what?
It's like
You were in for
number 2 on the
26
Lamb of
years.
Service ever.
You were in for 26 years. You got
You
a good
got
conduct
oak
muscles
leaf.
and no oak leaf cluster. Isn't it the Navy where you get like your stripes and they're like a different color if you didn't get busted? Like they're yellow if you were
If
well
you're a good
behaved.
boy.
They're red if you were not. Or some
Your
shit.
red wings.
The Army should do that. Like,
It's like Bachelor of MC.
yeah.
It's red.
Why are other surfaces not that way?
I don't know. Red means wet work, bro. Fuck that. Those are the fucking killer
Wet
fucking
work.
Navy boys.
I also don't like these chairs because they're loud. They creak. I miss the fucking stool. We should definitely bring him on. Hey, man, what's up, dude? Can you hear us? You can't, can you?
We can hear. We can't hear you.
Are you muted? Do you want to be muted? You can mute me if you want.
Can you unmute him, Rob? But be a jerk. It's not funny.
I think it is.
Your
kind of
pranks
funny.
are not funny. Unmute him, please.
No, my pranks are hysterical. And yes, he's no, he's not muted. You want to be muted? Where's your audio?
This has to be.
Hang on, let me check. No, your volume's all the way up on my end, man. I see your mouth moving. I hear you talking, but you can't come in. Nah.
How about now?
No.
Now there you go. You gotta plug
There
that
we
shit
go.
in, bro.
Yeah, I had that mute button done. First off, good conversation so far. Second off, 11 months later, and that Lysol can's still there. Glad to see that.
The
Yeah.
Lysol
It's got
can
more
is
than 11
older
months.
than the show. The
Yeah.
Lysol can has a fucking Kosovo campaign ribbon and a fucking.
Hey, man, have you ever seen the women in Kosovo? I understand why he put that as an award.
I have been to Kosovo and I've seen the
yes,
women, and I don't remember them being all that attractive. Have you been to Kosovo?
Yeah, Survey.
Oh yeah, were they particularly? I don't remember them being all that attractive, dude.
No, they weren't.
Oh yeah, I was. Saying, what
I don't know why
I've
someone
never
would
gone
brag
anywhere
about
with,
that.
with the army where there's attractive women.
No, ever.
Which is there places that the military takes you where there's attractive women?
I mean, if you're into it, Thailand, I guess. But I mean, it's not. I'm not down with that. It's not my. I'm not on my jam.
There's female girls in Thailand too. There's not just boy girls.
Mm-hmm. Well, thanks for clarifying. When can we invade like Finland or like Sweden? I'm not saying shit. Fuck it. Forget it. Nope, not
Stop
doing it.
that.
What's up, man? How
All
you been?
bad
How's your
things
year
come
been? How was your move?
How's it going, man? It's been a wild ride. We're about almost 1 year in business now.
Yeah.
November 15th will be 1 year, so it's been
Tell
good.
us.
It's been good.
Tell us. Last time we talked to you, you were getting ready to move, or it just?
Yeah, I was getting ready to move. I'm down in DC now. Life's been a little hectic, but it's going good.
Hectic?
The business is good. Yeah.
Selling lots of decks, lots of art.
Lots of decks. Got these new shakers, stainless steel shakers,
Ooh,
beanies,
I can
hats,
get
all
with
this
them.
stuff. Yeah, these are pretty good. Pretty pimping.
They are.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, doing good. Reaching out to a lot of nonprofits, working with them, doing a lot of raffles, raising money for some good people out there.
Yeah.
That's what it's
Tell
all
us
about.
about that. What else going? Well, so for those of us that don't know, some of us are not aware. We had you on last year, exact same time, exact same reason. Start at the beginning. Tell us about your military service.
Okay. Yeah, I did 10 years in the Navy. The Navy sent me to Kosovo, and yeah, we have red and gold stripes. Gold is for if you don't fuck up. Red is if you do fuck up. So when you see an E7 or higher with red stripes, that's mad respect to them. So we had that. Spent
That means
time,
that they got an Article 15 or NJP.
And still made senior
go to
NCO.
mast, and they still make it to chief and higher. Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
That
So-
is awesome. So I don't understand why other branches of service don't. Do
So
that.
they
That's
went
super
away
cool.
with it a couple years ago. Now everyone's gold because people who had red stripes were getting their feelings hurt. So now everyone is gold across the board.
Are you serious? I'd like
Swear to
purposely
God.
piss on someone's desk so I can get myself some red stripes.
Yeah, they went away with that a few years back.
That's a huge bummer. I'd be all about that.
Yeah. Oh.
I would think you would want to be. I mean, would it hold up your promotion and shit? I mean, I would think it would.
Yeah. Not sure. Didn't get there. Didn't get that far.
What rank were you when you got done?
E5.
And
Yep.
you didn't have the option of like red or gold?
No, I had red. So it was weird. I think after 12, you're red until 12 years in service or 12 years. And then after that, it will be gold and red for behavioral reasons. Anyone on here can correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. Don't really
I
care.
think
But
that's cool as fuck.
it's really weird. Yeah.
Do you know how much more respect you have for a sergeant major?
Where did shit with
Oh, yeah.
pride?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be
So
all about it.
you'd be at a small command and you'd have a handful of chiefs and khakis with red stripes. And those were the guys you wanted to hang out with.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I get it. I get it. Does that apply to officers too? Because like, can you be a Mustang in the Navy?
So. Yeah, we have Mustangs. Yeah.
So
I don't know how they do it.
What the fuck is that?
So a Mustang is like you were enlisted and then you became commissioned.
Oh, okay.
So I would think that like if you have your service stripes on, like if you're a lieutenant and you've got like red service stripes, you're like, fuck yeah, that's the guy.
You're like
I'm
a
following.
butter bar with like
Yeah, like 10 service
you're
stripes
like
on
a
and they're
butter bar
red.
with a teardrop, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Exactly. I'd be all about
They
it.
call you a Mustang. You're a Mustang. Oh, you got. Oh, dude. You could like really write a cool nomenclature and like real words.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So tell the audience about what Berseker Built is.
Yeah,
Some
so
might not
after 10 years in the Navy, spent a bit of time at NICO and a bunch of TBF facilities. I got messed up a little bit, and then I went back to overseas contracting. Got out of that because I ended up doing some psychedelic medicine down in Mexico that really fixed me and healed me. Yeah, that stuff. Yeah, November 3rd, 2023. So a year ago, I just celebrated my anniversary with that. So that really opened me up and wanted to do something different, wanted to stop going overseas, wanted to be a family man. And I was trying to figure out what can I do that I enjoy, that I'm going to be safe with, that I could give back to the community. I was always a skater and a surfer growing up. I was always an artist, and I decided to design a deck, and I put it on Instagram, made an Instagram page, and I sold it and got a lot of good traction. And I'm like, shit, this is pretty good. I was trying to figure out how to evolve and actually start a company. It was just for fun, trying to figure out, my next step in life, my next chapter. And yeah, that's how Berseker Built came about. It got a lot of traction. A lot of people are reaching out. So I started making more and more designs, all military themed. Then I started jumping into the all law enforcement, fire, and first responder theme boards just to help with them. So it's not only that they're getting like decks on their wall or whatnot, or they could ride. It's raising awareness for mental health issues that all law enforcement, first responders, military are going through, raising awareness for treatment and facilities that they could get that they may not have known about. Because I had to search pretty deep to find the ones that worked for me. And then I started teaming up with some nonprofits so we would raise money. So a percentage of the profits that I make per sale goes to a nonprofit that I align with that is veteran geared. Yeah.
What is the name of the nonprofit? Say it again.
No. So I donate to nonprofits that are geared towards veterans that I align with. I work with many nonprofits. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm not tethered to one single one. I learned my lesson. I started doing that. And I found the nastiness in nonprofit organizations, the dirtiness that's behind that. And
There is a bit of that.
It's pretty bad. So anyone that I align with, I vet thoroughly. I go through their program myself, even if I have to pay out of pocket. I figure out who the CEOs are, the founders, all that, learn all the ins and outs, and make sure that they're actually putting the money where they are saying they are. There's just so much shadiness, but the ones I found that I'm working with now are pretty awesome.
Well, I'm going to come back to the nonprofit thing.
Yeah.
However, last year when we talked to you, the plant-based medicine thing was fresh for you.
Yeah.
Tell us about how this past year has been.
Yeah. So
plant-based medicine thing, because we got a lot of calls and text messages kind of cheering you on. One in particular, we had some listeners that were really excited to hear about that.
Cool.
And have gone and experienced it because of the interview that you did with us.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'd be happy to talk about it.
Please do, because they're listening right now. I can see their names on the screen.
Awesome. Yeah.
People that are interested in it and are wanting to experience it. Tell us a little bit more about it and how the year has been after that experience.
Cool. So there are quite a few organizations that do this plant medicine. I went through the ibogaine and the 5-MeO DMT. So ibogaine is really harsh. It's the harshest plant medicine in the world. Compared to ayahuasca, ayahuasca is like gentle. They call it the grandmother of plant medicine. Ibogaine is really harsh. They call it the grandfather. You get what you need out of it. It's pretty rough, the actual process, but I got so much out of it. It really cleans and resets your mind. It resets and cleans up all the neurons and the receptors in your brain. It fixes with TBIs and contusions in the brain. It gets addicts if you're addicted to drugs or alcohol or anything. Like it just totally washes that away, and it just cleanses you. So after I did this, I was in Mexico November 3rd, 7th, and a week after that, I was slotted to go back to Kurdistan and out in Iraq. And after getting through that medicine, I just felt so free, so happy. Like I was able to breathe for the first time. All the stress, whether it's combat stress or finances or relationship stress, it weighs down on people. And it was all released after 30 plus years of just going through crap. So I wanted to do something different. I quit my really good contracting job. I had a baby and another baby on the way, had a house, sold it all. And my pregnant wife, my baby, my 2 dogs, we moved to my parents' house in Connecticut so I could pursue this Berseker Built, and really just went full tilt. Started designing more. I was doing entrepreneur classes, trying to learn the business side because I don't know jack shit about business. I'm a one-man shop, doing all the website stuff. So it really just cleansed my mind to figure out, okay, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do the drinking anymore. I just want to be free. I want to be healthy for myself. And for about 7-8 months, it was like that every day. It was really good. And yeah, I'm really happy about it. And then we had our second baby, and 2 months after that, my wife got diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. So that's really recent. So we're dealing with that right now. So it's like I kind of like started teetering back down. And then the other day was my anniversary. So I was looking through my journal because I wrote a lot during that time in Mexico, how I was feeling and stuff. So I looked through that and remembered why I did what I did and how I was beforehand. So I'm like back on the trajectory to healing and doing better. So that's what it's all about.
Hear about your wife.
No, it's all right. I appreciate it.
Glad to hear all of that.
Yeah.
Glad to hear you're doing okay. Well,
didn't mean to bring this show down. It's all.
No. That's the kind of stuff we want to hear about.
Yeah.
And that's what we want the audience to hear about. So, Berseker Built.
Berseker Built.
Let's sell some stuff. What do you got?
Yeah, so I got a ton of stuff on the site on www.bersekerbuilt.com. I have a whole array of boards, from military theme boards, and I started doing some just boards that actual skaters could use as well to scratch up and not just hang on their wall. And I started doing a lot of people are asking for like themed boards. So I did a Goonies board. I got let's see if you can see this. I got an office board right there. I got Dwight Schrute, if you're into that. Yeah, so I do a whole bunch of stuff. This one right here is my Patrol Base Abate board. So I'm pretty sure you're familiar with PBA Abate, correct?
We love PBA.
Yeah. So I'm a PBA alumni for the Hunt Club and Golf Club. PBA is all about bringing camaraderie back to everyone. It doesn't matter what your rank, what your MOS was in the military. They bring you out in the woods and you get healed with that. They have different clubs from book club to hunting, golf, MMA, weightlifting, like, and it just brings like-minded people back together and return to base, they call it. So we just launched this PBA board. So all the proceeds are going to PBA with each board sold. Yes. So Patrol Base Abate is one of my number one nonprofits I support. Yeah. So PBA is great. I do work with One More Wave. So that's So One More Wave is all about bringing surfing for healing. So they don't just make surfboards and send them out. They work with amputees and they make custom boards so their prosthetics can fit in and they could go out in the ocean and just get that freedom. Because whole thing with board sports, whether it's snowboarding, skateboarding, surfing, skiing, it's part of healing. When you're riding, you're in nature. You're not thinking of the bullshit day-to-day stuff. You're not thinking about bills or relationship problems. You're just one with what you're doing. And it really is healing. Just like sitting in a tree stand or hiking. It's just, there's something about being outside and not being with your phone. So I work with those guys, Warriors Choice Foundation, MWD, TSA, working with military working dogs, active duty working dogs. So raise money so that they could get gear and toys and just shit that they need. So it's pretty cool.
How far in advance of Christmas do people need to order from you so that they can get things in time for Christmas?
About 2.5 weeks is the sweet spot. I have a lot in stock right now, but I don't have everything in stock. So just because some sell better than others, so I keep a good surplus of those. But about 2.5 weeks is from time you place order to when it shows up at your doorstep. And
we have right behind us. We have From the Ashes deck that you made custom just for us.
That was a long time ago. Yeah.
It wasn't that long ago. It was about a year ago.
It feels like it. Yeah.
It's one of our prized possessions. We love it. It's got a proud space right here in the studio.
I appreciate it.
No, we appreciate it from you. Thank you so much for it. What do you call it? Folks are going to be reached like, hey, I want something, for my,
Yeah, I do custom.
Something for the Navy, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, I do customs all the time. Whether it's for if you own a coffee shop and you want your logo on a board, or you just want to represent your military career and have me do some artwork that say you're a parajumper or ranger, I could draw that up, put the logos, put the emblems on, whatever you want. So when you hit the custom boards tab on the website, I'll automatically get emailed and I'll reach out to you if I'm whether it's email or Instagram, because that's what I operate off of. And I just ask, hey, what's in your mind? What is the concept you're trying to that you want me to encapsulate? And we just have a consultation, like a tattoo consultation almost. Okay, do you have any logos that you want incorporated, any unit names, spelling? Send it all right here via email, and I'll do some mock-ups and a couple corrections here and there if need be. And then once you say go, I'll execute and send it to you.
Folks, I know what you're hearing and I know what you're thinking. You have something in your mind, give that up. Call him or send him a text or whatever it is, Facebook Messenger, Instagram Messenger. Let him have it. Let him do his magic. He does some amazing stuff. I ordered 2 boards from him, one for each of my kids, and the stuff I got back was absolutely incredible. My daughter's got a thing about buffaloes. I have no idea what her deal is. She likes Wyoming buffaloes. The board that she got back, absolutely incredible. Really, really appreciate it. I was able to give one to each of my kids for Christmas last year. Really, really appreciate what you did, man. Really good stuff.
I love hearing that feedback. I really appreciate that.
Great stuff, dude. Really appreciate it. Hey, want to be respectful of your time. Want to give you back to your family as quick as possible. I'm going to pass you off to the hetero life man over here. He's going to give you the outgoing instructions.
All right, man. Thanks for being on. It was always it's fun to see you back on. You know how it is. 2 minutes, your time to shine. Remind us of contact info, handles and stuff. But take time.
Oh, right now. Yes, like I said earlier.
Right now.
Go.
Oh, right now. 2 minutes. www.bersekerbuilt.com. And I'm also on Instagram at berserker_built. You could reach out to me. I get messages all the time on Instagram. I'm ridiculous. And if I get a message at 2 a.m., I respond. So test that theory. I know I gotta stop doing that. I just can't sleep, so I try to be productive instead of staring at the ceiling fan. So if you message me via email or Instagram, you get me. It's only me. So we'll talk, figure out what you want. I have people messaging me for therapy issues because they're like, oh man, I was sucking on my Sig Sauer this morning and I saw one of your posts or your art and it made me rethink things. And I'll try to talk to you and send you to the right people. I'm not an expert, but I got resources. So if you have any questions or questions for friends or family that may be going through some hard times, whether they served or not, just reach out and I'll give you what I can. I really appreciate it. Like I said, yeah, boards, if you don't want to spend money on boards and you still want to support, we got these badass shake. We got stuff that are like $30 or less that you can get and support and just be a part of the
patches, stickers.
Yeah, man. I got patches, I got beanies, hoodies.
Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff on that website.
Yeah.
It's not just decks, it's all kinds of good stuff.
Yeah.
So hey man,
I really appreciate it.
And you can tell me it's none of my business if you want to. What is your lovely wife's name?
Tabitha.
Tabitha, let Tabitha know that we'll be thinking about it. We'll be praying for her. Okay.
I really appreciate that, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Hope she does okay. All right.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's a
Hey,
battle.
man,
It's a tough one.
hey, folks, we've been talking with Berseker Built. It's Christmas time. It's time to start ordering. Do not wait until 2 weeks before Christmas to start placing those orders. Get the orders in. He's going to fill up fast. He's going to sell out fast. Now is the time to reach out and get this stuff in. Support this veteran-owned business in time for Christmas. He's gonna sell out quick, folks. Not joking with you. Yeah, this is the guy that you want to get stuff from for Christmas. All unique stuff. You cannot pass it up. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been talking with Berseker Built. It's great to see you again, man. I can't wait to see you next Christmas. Stay in touch throughout the year. Love your products. Great stuff. It's always good to see you, dude.
Absolutely. Thank you, boys, and thank you for you guys listening.
Have
Cheers.
a great rest of your year, man. Good to see you.
You too. Bye.
Bye. Love his stuff. Good stuff. It's real good stuff. And I love that wolf deck. Yeah. Great.
I like his logo.
Yeah.
Like just his basic like logo.
When I opened the box, when all the stuff ordered, Junior grabbed all the patches and all the because he's got like body armor patches and whatnot. Junior grabbed all the patches and grabbed all the hats and stuff out of the box. Ooh, bastard. Whatever, man. But yeah, it's good stuff. I like his stuff. So yeah, and folks, if you know of other veteran-owned businesses that we should be highlighting, we're filled up through about the beginning of December right now.
We have space for awesome.
We do. We will make space. And even if we can't get them on the show, we will highlight them on social media. We'll send them out to WTF Moments. We'll send them out to some of the other DJs that we have to get them the attention that they deserve. If you know of other good veteran-owned businesses that need attention, send them our way, and we will make sure that they get the attention that they deserve in time for Christmas. Small businesses are the engine of our nation's economy, and we want to pimp them as much as possible. Let's see some of these. Tim Suckboy, the second award. There we go. All right. It looks like Allie is not in the bathtub and has clothes on, so we should definitely bring her on as quick as possible. I know. That almost never happens anymore. Hey, Al.
Hi.
How the heck are you?
I am fine. How are you boys doing?
I am good. Can I tell you about my week?
Tell me.
So, you know me, always trying to help other veterans with their, hey, they call me, hey, I need to get my rating, blah, 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 blah. I got out and I'm looking, how do I do this? I work in this office building. I walk downstairs and I walk into the Colorado, basically their VSO office. Shooting the breeze with them, radio show, handing out some stickers. Life is good. This dude walks in the office. It's my old commander. He is in charge of all of the VSOs in the state of Colorado.
Stop it.
Sir, let me get you a coffee and a cigar. Let's talk. We start having this conversation. I'm like, oh yeah, radio show. Got this chick that comes on 10 minutes once a week. He's like, oh, Allie. He's like, I talk to her he's like, I know exactly who you're talking about. He's like, I follow her on Instagram. I follow her on TikTok. He's like, I know exactly who she is. He knows all about you, dude. Follows you on the show. Knows who the show is. Huge fan. yeah, you've got fans all over the country.
Oh, I never know how to take that because I don't know. You guys know me. I'm like this, whatever. I'm just me, right? Like,
Well,
but
the
it's
plight
just,
of the VSO and the way that you present it, he gets it. So
it's
and I
so he and I have never met because I was at the national conference.
have not met eyeball to eyeball, but he knows who you are and apparently has messaged back and forth. So knows who you are.
Oh, nice. Well, if he's watching, thank you. Send me a message and I'll put the name to a face. You want to know what happened? Did I tell you about my North Carolina people?
Tell me, we want to hear it.
So I think it was last week, maybe 2 weeks ago. I don't know. It's all the same day. It's like Groundhog Day for me. My staff keeps my schedule, right? I don't answer the phone because I never get any work done. So my staff keeps my
Mine too.
schedule. Yeah. So I see, guy and girl name. I open the door. I'm like, hi. And they're like, hey. And they were like half an hour early. I'm like, you guys are a little early. Give me a couple minutes. Let me just finish some emails. They're like, yeah, no problem. Take your time. So I finish whatever I need to do. I come back out there, open the door, and I'm like, all right, guys, coming in. And they're like, we've been waiting a long time to see you. And I'm like, sorry, it's just me. I'm the only one that does federal claims. My calendar is booked. She's like, we drove all night from North Carolina to see you. And I laughed and I didn't really get it. And I'm like, what? She's like, no, we're not joking. We've had this appointment for over a month. I saw you on TikTok. I found where you were. I called your office and we drove last night from North Carolina to come and see you. She goes, you are like our last hope. And I'm like, I really hope I don't fucking disappoint you. I really hope.
No pressure.
Spend 13 hours. I'm like, where are you staying? She goes, in my van. I'm like, excuse me. She's like, yep. We didn't even stop. We took turns sleeping in the van. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. So
Wow.
I ended up calling my next appointment and said, hey, can we reschedule for later in the day? I got this just weird circumstance because I only do an hour appointment. Every hour on the hour is new veteran. I ended up meeting with them for 2.5 hours and got all this shit situated. And he's one of those guys who had a bunch of stuff wrong with him and actual injuries and illnesses, but because he felt somebody else needed more, he didn't want to take away. He waited 30 years. Now it's harder for the VA to assume service connection because, well, he's aged. He had a pretty good civilian career, and now the burden of proof, it's always on the veteran. So he's the type of guy, tough as nails, never saw a doctor, never complained about anything, either in the military or as a civilian. So his medical records are blank. And I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to do this. I'm like, listen, this is going to take a while. This is not going to happen overnight. I need you to start making doctor's appointments. Do you have a primary care physician? He's like, no. So that's where we start. Fill up the 1010 EZ application to get VA health benefits. Get you a primary care physician, get you this, let's go to counseling. So it's step by step by step by step. And I gave them my personal cell phone number, which you guys know I don't do. And after the 2.5 hour appointment, they're like, hey, where can we eat? Directed them to a restaurant. And then all day I was thinking about them. I was like, Lord, just let them be safe. Just let them be safe. So I sent them a text message. I'm like, hey, it's Allie. I'm thinking about you guys. Did you guys make it? They're like, yep, we're fine. Because they got hit by the storm. And they're like, well, now's the time to go see Allie. So and all of this to say that it's just me, you guys. The fact that I even have a radio show with you guys, that I have a TikTok account, because our government doesn't do enough to help our veterans. VSOs shouldn't exist. There shouldn't be such a convoluted and difficult process to get your benefits, that there are people who specialize in VA benefits. We shouldn't exist, and yet we do.
Well, so talking to my old commander, he's like, hey, man, you want a job? And I'm like, I have a job 2 floors up from you. What are we talking about? And he's like, I have 3 open VSO positions that I can't fill because it doesn't pay anything.
It doesn't. Right. It pays shit.
Yeah, it does. It pays absolutely nothing. By the way, want a job? You gotta see the dirty look he's giving.
He looks hangry today. Why are
No,
you so?
there's a reason. It's
Does he
Why
look
does
shorter
your
than
face
him?
look
okay.
like
Listen to this shit.
one? He
Alex.
is shorter.
Fucking asshole.
But too, why does your face
My
look
chair,
like
so I'm like 2 inches shorter. Our chairs are like this.
I got new short chairs for this.
You got to sit on a couple of books. You do look tiny.
Good chair.
It's like
He's like,
He likes to try to emasculate me.
he goes. We could build
his
an
legs are
intricate-
swinging from the chair.
Yeah, it's exactly. Yeah, he is. He's kicking his little legs.
I like hurt my knee trying to like settle it into and fix everything so people could hear something.
We got one for our guests too. If you ever get in studio, Allie.
Yeah, but you look angry. How
Yeah,
come?
yours is probably 4 inches shorter than his. You would do that.
The lady's asking you a question about.
I didn't hear you. What was that?
Why do you look so angry tonight?
I'm not.
Because of his size.
But I think it's I think it's the way he has it.
All right, Napoleon.
Your plan's working. You know, Allie.
So, Allie, and I
Sir.
asked to say that my old commander the exact same question. How do we fix this? Apparently, there were bills before Congress.
I told you all this.
You did. You absolutely did. He repeated the same things you did to fund veteran service officers, and they just sat there. They went nowhere. Nothing
Yep.
happened with them.
Yep.
So basically, Congress has no interest in funding
Nope.
veteran service officers. Sorry.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. And it was like $5 million for the next 5
Yep.
years, which
Yep.
would have been amazing.
It would have been a
But-
start. It's not enough, but it would have been a start. But yeah, there's
No, it's not
interest
enough, but it would have been a start.
in funding veteran
It's a hard
service
job.
officers.
And you know why?
Yeah.
And because VSOs lack the funding and the equipment and the education, these attorneys, these like VA vet guardian and VA, like they are making a killing because VSOs on a grand scale suck. And we suck,
It's
not
only gonna
me,
get
I'm pretty
worse.
good, because
Not
there isn't enough training, there isn't enough education. So
Yeah.
like, ugh.
And you have to be certified. You have to pass the test to be a certified.
Yeah, it's a lot. Someone sent me a TikTok about how one guy was like, "Oh, the VSO test is easier than the driving test," and I'm like, "What fucking test did you take?" I was in a week class, and it was 100 and something questions, and I have a notebook filled, and you have to know laws and dates, and if you got out before this date, then this is the criteria. If you got out after this date, then this is the like you have to know this shit. It was by far not the fucking easiest test I have ever taken. Like, I don't know. I
So,
just hate everybody.
Is it vary state by state though?
The national accreditation test?
Oh,
No.
never mind. No, okay. I didn't hear the national part.
So if you're a veteran and you are retired from the military and you're collecting a retirement, and you are disabled and you are collecting a retirement, it's an okay job because that is now a third.
Depends
income.
on the state in which you live. In Massachusetts, we make all right. We do all right because we're paid by the cities in which we work for. So I am a
That's
City of Taunton employee. I'm not a VA employee. I'm not a Commonwealth of Massachusetts employee. I work for the city. 2 years ago, I worked for the town of Foxborough because that's who hired me. So we make okay. The rest of the country, it's by county. And county
So-
employees do not make okay.
So those organizations like the VFW, the DAV, that they have VSOs that can help you work through your claim. Are those first of all, are those good organizations to go through to get your claim working and work and yeah,
Depends on the state you're in.
yeah.
Mhm.
We're not getting good answers here. Sorry. We're getting good
It
answers.
depends
We're
on the
not getting-
person. It depends on the state. Like me, I will never work with a DAV again.
Oh,
Like the national DAV, fuck those guys. And I hope they
Wow.
hear me. Yeah, I hope they hear me.
Wow.
Fuck those guys. Because they don't have the veterans' best interest at heart. And I know this because when they did recruit military at Gillette Stadium, their New England rep called me, said, "Hey, Allie, we're going to be in your backyard. We'd love for you to have a table." I was like, "Fuck yeah, I'm in." They called me back and they're like, "Hey, we need you to sign this form. You are not allowed to talk about federal claims." I'm like, "But that's what I do." I'm like, "That's fine. So I signed a piece of paper. I will not talk about federal claims. I will not even tell anybody I do federal claims. I'll just talk about the state benefits because we have the welcome home bonus, the Massachusetts annuity, the property tax abatement, tons of Massachusetts specific shit that I could talk about as a VSO. So I signed that piece of paper. The next day he calls me back. He's like, actually, I hate to do this because I know like the type of person you are, but I have to rescind your invitation to attend. I'm like, why? Because the DAV does not want VSOs at this recruit military event. I said, are you fucking kidding me? I just signed the piece of paper promising Scouts Honor that I was not going to talk about federal claims. Instead, I would talk about the state programs, Chapter 115, all this shit. And the DAV, because their name was above recruit military, they're sponsoring it, they do not want VSOs at their events. I said, well, fuck you guys. And that tells me that you guys really don't care about the veterans, because if you did, you'd want your Massachusetts veterans to know about Massachusetts specific benefits and programs. So I said, fuck you guys. I'm going home.
Okay. Yeah. All right, Allie, what do you got for this week's safety brief?
I got nothing.
What do you eat?
What am I eating?
I asked first.
It's the Sour Patch Kids watermelon.
Is that leftover Halloween candy?
Of course it is.
What did you dress up for? What were you for Halloween?
I didn't dress up.
Oh, man.
Well, I mean, I went to a Halloween party. I was like a Day of the Dead, like one of these things. I was one of these.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I was that. That was it. I got nothing for the safety brief, guys. Sorry.
I did not dress up for Halloween. Instead, we dressed up the dogs.
I found when I was going through the tub for Halloween, there was a Halloween costume in the dogs.
Oh, yeah?
And it was like Toy Story one with the cowboys riding the duck.
One Shot's family was adorable for Halloween.
Oh,
You guys
he killed it, dude.
adorable.
The family was awesome.
I think
He
Wednesday killed it.
Wednesday did kill it, but you killed it.
Mhm.
Whatever she did.
Yeah, the whole thing it must have been Crystal's idea. There's no way it was yours.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I would never fucking dress up.
Yeah.
I hadn't dressed up since I was a little child until we started dating. And I think one of our first like couples pictures was like us and fucking Halloween. I was like, you have me dressing up?
What? I don't know. Gomez, you killed it, dude. Absolutely killed it. I could hear it. It was great.
Did you do the accent too?
No.
Fuck
No.
yeah, you did.
You did?
Absolutely, you did. Yeah.
Did you like grab her arm? It was like. "Mm."
Absolutely. Don't make me walk upstairs and get her.
I do it. Do it. You know what? I'm gonna text her. I'm gonna text her right now and be like, "Did he totally like?"
Absolutely did.
I bet he did.
Let me do that for you.
They're expecting baby number 3 in a couple of months.
Absolutely. But if Gomez and Morticia,
Yeah.
Morticia, that is absolutely the relationship.
Absolutely great.
What do you call it? Yeah, folks. Hey, it's getting cold out there, so start getting shit ready for winter. Make sure that snowblower is ready for winter. Start getting that snow shovel out. Make sure it's ready. Yeah, air them. Make sure you change out the summer air and put the winter air in them tires. You're in Massachusetts? I mean, what the hell, man?
Yeah, no, we've had really good weather. We went riding yesterday. We had a toy run. I rode all last week. It's been really nice weather. It was a little chilly today, but
I don't think it's going to be real nice for anybody.
yeah. But I mean, it's dark at 4:00, so
Yeah. That's some crap. I hate that.
I know.
I don't really mind the weather as much as I do the sun going down. Early
Yeah, like if it's cold and it's sunny, I'm all right.
terrible, whatever.
All right, Allie.
Get your batteries. Get your batteries for your flashlights. Get your
And your
candles.
blinker fluid.
Get your
blinker
water. your blankies.
All right, Allie. We will see
That's all
you
I
next
got.
week. Thank
Okay.
you so much. It was good
Bye,
having
guys.
you. And
Bye,
we'll see you
Napoleon.
properly. Bye. All right, folks, we have come to that point of the show where, before we get ready to turn the mic over, it is the never forgotten. All right, let's watch him get out of the chair now. This is the best part right here. That's awesome. All right, folks. So never forgotten. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, November 30th of 2004, Army Sergeant Pablo A. Calderon, 26 of Brooklyn, New York, assigned to 1st Battalion, 5th Cavalry Regiment, 1st Cav Division, Fort Hood, Texas, killed November 30th when an improvised explosive device detonated near his vehicle in Fallujah, Iraq. Also killed was Army Sergeant Jose Gusera. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, when you're put your hands together, drop to your knees and say your family prayers, when you're eating your dinner and you join hands and you say your family prayers, please remember Army Sergeant Pablo A. Calderon. Remember his family. And 2004 was a long time ago, but I know his family's still thinking about him. So, ladies and gentlemen, you've been listening to From the Ashes on About Face Media. Please support these veteran-owned businesses like Berseker Built. And we'll be having Freedom Balls on next week. Please support them as you get ready to do your Christmas shopping. Christmas is coming quick, folks. And don't forget to vote. And have a great rest of your evening. And thanks for listening to From the Ashes on About Face Media. Really appreciate your attention. Have a great rest of your evening.